with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the UNLV Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. This time it's complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
San Jose State, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
At the 34-yard line. First down for the offense.
To the air, it's Calandria. Just a short pass to the tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. UNLV is coming off its best two-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. He's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were one game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments in a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
On the move at the 30. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And how about that on third and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? A lot of times in these man-to-man, third down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Gums. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it. Because because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. This time on target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CFB Stadium.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Good enough for first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
UNLV, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Working that left side now.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got a man. It's Bradley. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Now out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Got his man. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Hunt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Rebels offense is back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gums. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one. On target to the left. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On the run, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory, and every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Quickly to the tight end.
Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's got him. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the tight end. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Gotta find a completion on this one. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.